Hello, and welcome to today's episode on the men's mental health journey. What am I going to talk about today? I just had 3 conversations with people today in my new circle. We're playing a game called the Curiosity Game, getting to know each other. It's really cool. You ask each other questions, so that was cool. I travelled back on the train. But how am I feeling emotionally, which you'll probably want to know about? Obviously, this is all about relating to mental health. If I'm honest, not so great today, and I'm trying. This helps, talking this through, like even if it's randomly into Zoom, onto YouTube, and onto a podcast. I'm quite an analytical person, right? And it does do me some favors in life. It does build me a good career. It does make me plan for things and do really well. But at other times, it can really impact me and the quality of life. I am able to be present when I'm with a person in conversation. But if I'm getting text messages and things like that and emails, I can get quite analytical. Not too analytical, to the point that I'm not very good at responding to email requests for people coming on my podcast. And it's also caused a challenge in my dating and relationship life in the past as well with text, because, there's the shit, what am I going to respond with? How quick am I going to respond? All that kind of thing. So yeah, I I can be quite analytical. So what I'm trying to do is just not analyze my emotions so much right now. I'm just trying to be with them and feel. And I find that's the beauty of things like breath work, where I can actually feel and not analyze and just feel what the body needs to feel and what's coming up. I've been asked some quite deep questions by people today as well, which I'm always open to, even if it's uncomfortable, because one of my top value is actually courage. It's moving forward, even when you're scared or to admit something. It doesn't mean I push through absolutely everything. Like, I'm not going to go out there and run in the street naked exactly quite yet as a challenge or a dare, but I do push through things like the fear of public speaking, the fear of even seeing my own emotions. And for me, my brain's going why aren't you over her? Why aren't you over that situation? And it's like, come on, man. It's like, it wasn't even a relationship. And it's like, I was just very disappointed, not in her, of course, but just in the disappointed in the life situation, what happened, in something not working out, and my brain kind of expecting and really feeling like something was going to, and my brain's going come on, also it's also going come on, it's like, why you're upset about that? That was weeks ago, and it just didn't work out. But then I'm actually really, really hurt. And there's deeper stuff as well. And earlier I decided to just lie down because I was doing some breath work. And then after breath work, I was listening to some binaural beats and having a bit of a nap. And my sleep's a bit off, and I noticed that definitely sleep impacts my mood. And then I just said to myself, I'm feeling really down today. I'm feeling, not all day, but I'm just feeling really down right now. And I'm feeling really, my heart's really hurting from a build up of things over the years. And it was just I'm going to allow myself to just feel that and honor myself. I'm actually, and I realize I'm actually pretty good with, sometimes allowing myself to feel down, feel hurt, heartbroken, a bit of helplessness in life. But what I struggle to feel with is anxiety. Sometimes I try and run away from that a lot. Just accepting what is, in terms of the feeling. Not saying that you're going to live there, I find is helping me, because I allow myself to feel, and then I started to have some tears from my eyes. I didn't go into a hysteric cry, but I got a little bit tearful about when I actually allow myself to feel heartbreak and hurt and from all the years and all these kind of things, and the recent situation that I was gutted about. I started to feel better afterwards, like my energy came back. So that's just something I wanted to share, that resisting for me makes it worse. Now, the balance is that I'm still working out for myself. Again, these podcasts, I don't have all the answers. I'm just sharing how I'm feeling. But as I go through the episodes, I'm able to kind of reflect and see without trying to be over analytical. I completely forgot what I was saying a moment ago. I'll try and be real on this podcast. I forgot what point I was making then. Yeah, like I think I was saying something along the lines of, I don't want to sit with myself like all day and like be sad, but when I can, I will do. Or anxious or angry. I find sometimes angry is an interesting one. When I feel angry, I sometimes like burst out, not at human beings, but into a pillow, or shouting something in the worst, like, things out loud, just to myself, not in a public place. And actually the anger goes down because I let it out. Yeah, there's definitely work to do for me on some of these things coming up, because for me, I've had a lifetime challenge I remember even being a kid being really angry at stuff and just making up angry stuff in my head. So yeah, diving deep is going to be interesting and good fun as well. Yeah, being away from, like, reducing your social media, reducing things that are bad for you, cutting off people, and out of love, and explaining that to them and them understanding, and giving up alcohol. All these things are just, it's tough, man. And there's times where I'm just like, I just feel like a bit hopeless about life, like, asking the questions, will I get to the financial freedom that I want to achieve, which I know exactly what the figure is for me each month? Will I meet my dream woman? Will I live the life of my dream, living my mission? Which to some degree, I am living things very purposely, not for impress other people, but what feels right to me. Making these videos, for a start, is quite purposeful for me. Even if I'm not in that place of like, right, I've overcome this, and this. I'm in this place of working through things as I make these. But yeah, I feel like the biggest message today for me has been resistance. Don't what you resist will persist, as they say. Oh, I get tired now. But yeah, just sometimes allowing yourself to feel the emotions. God, it's going to be a very tough summer for me, because I've invested quite a lot in growth stuff. I'm really dedicated the next year of my life to like healing and working through deep stuff. In absolute, and putting loads of faith into the fact that that's going to pay me off for a lifetime. I'm not going to be in joy and bliss my whole life after this year, but I'll be able to look at life in a different way. I really is my intention. So yeah, thank you for listening today, and I'll make another one very soon.